tough one today, mate.
Yeah, they certainly are. Just got to stick at it, keep working away, working hard during the week. I thought there was some moments there where we actually wrestled our way back into it. To have the 2 tries disallowed in the first half and then to leak 2 off kicks was a big, sort of turnaround. So we could have quite easily, tossed it in, but we didn't. We worked hard, and I think we're still working really hard at the back end of the game. So things will turn for us. We've just got to stick at it.
Does it feel a bit rinse and repeat week after week? Or are they different eras? Or?
Like the completions are up over at least over 70% this week. Normally we're in the 60s, so it's just hard. We're down on confidence, no doubt. But it's not going to turn for us. We've got to make it happen and put together really good. Well, it was hard this week. We played Sunday, left Monday morning to get over here, and we only had 20 minutes on the field. So it's hard to work at your game on a 5-day turnaround international. So we'll get home. We'll get a good solid weekend this week, and go after Magic now.
7 tries in the last 5 rounds, and I think 5 of them in the last 10 minutes. Just a bit of polish or execution not working for you? Or
are you talking about attack, are
you?
Yeah. Like I said, some of it's some personnel. We've got some young guys out there at the moment with our experienced guys that are missing. Some confidence and connection stuff. So if it was an easy answer, it'd be fixed by now.
So 4 straight weeks with a different halfback makes it a bit tougher continuity.
Cogs had surgery on his finger, so he was out. Then Tyson Gamble came back and had no surgery, so he couldn't make the flight over here, so he put Cogs back in. So they're not form changes that I'm making, they're injuries.
Just in terms of the atmosphere here tonight, the full house.
Awesome. The whole week's been good. Yeah, the town's unreal. For a lot of us, it was the first time we'd been here, but the local community's been unreal to us, and weather played its part, and and then the stadium, the atmosphere is awesome. Yeah, really. Other than not winning the game, it's been probably what we needed to get over and spend some time together.
This is a shameless local question, but do you think Christchurch could support an NRL team on the basis of what you've seen here?
Well, based on what I've seen here, exactly. Yeah, I do. The Warriors do a tremendous job, but it's a big enough country to support too, isn't it?
Justin, how did you see it on the field?
Yeah, kind of similar. I thought we let ourselves down there on a few last plays there and let in a few easy tries, and as you said, we're probably down a little bit of confidence too at the moment, but we just got to stick at it, keep working hard when we get back to Australia and go after it. And, it's a bit disheartening. Even with the short turnaround, we prepared well, and we just come over here and we got beat on the jump there, and we've been allowing teams to do that at the start, and probably knocks the confidence around a little bit. But we've got all the answers within our 4 walls, and we'll make a change and we'll make it work.
The momentum started to change after half time, all the way up until I think Metcalf makes the intercept, and then it comes back the other way. Did it feel like the second half maybe you were going to make some progress?
Yeah, that's the way we planned on starting, and like I said, we're getting a few things go our way, not in terms of referee or anything like that. It's just something like that, a play like that, a little tap back that leads to a try, a little intercept that we're on the front foot and costs us a try. And when you're not winning games and you're not performing, you can't allow yourself to let in easy tries like that, and it does change momentum. But like I said, it's hard to say when you lose, but there are a lot of positives in how we worked, how hard we worked, and never felt that. But it's kind of same story, I guess, the past few games with those issues.
And Adam, frustration with the sin bin at the start of the game?
It evened up, didn't it? It was one apiece. I was concerned that was going to set a tone for the whole game. I understand. I haven't sort of been across, the other games, whether it's across the round or whatever. I know that there was a few incidents in the Bulldogs Brisbane game, but it's a hard game for these boys to play at the moment. All our rule changes are around fastening the game up and putting more fatigue in it, but then we're cracking down on accidents. Accidents are going to happen when the game's this fast and there's that much fatigue. And we've done that. We've made the rule changes, and then it's just hard for them to play at the moment. Just little, the one that we had last week with James Schiller, trying to stop a try at full speed, and he just brushes a chin and he gets 10 minutes. It's a bit unfair on him.
How can you coach around it?
Well, none of us coach to do it. It's not part of the tip sheet to go out there and hit blokes in the head. You just got to, we work hard at tackle technique, but like I said, the game's fast and there's a lot of fatigue in it, and guys, accidents are going to happen, and I understand that we don't want to be hitting anyone in the head, but getting sent to the bin and all of that all the time, it's bloody hard. Some of them, and some are just flat out unacceptable. But there's a lot of innocuous ones that are getting punished pretty hard.
Tyson, as a middle forward, does a lot of defence. Does it sit in the back of your mind, these sort of crackdowns, does it change the way that you go on and do your work?
Nah, it doesn't change the way you play. I think you got to be, I don't know if you say cautious of going in a bit too aggressive and a bit carefree. That's what you want us to do as middle forwards, is be aggressive, but you do need to watch how you go into contact. But like I said, no one's going out there to hit someone high. These things happen and accidents do happen, but all teams are in the same boat, so we just got to get on with it, I guess.
The Knights have found themselves behind the 8 ball a bit at this time of the season, fairly recently, and come home with a wet sail. Is there any similarities between the last couple of years that you can sort of feel, and does that give you more confidence that you're not far away from digging way out?
No, what gives me confidence is the recipe that we've used in the past is what we need to do. We've spoken about, high accountability and working hard and being really disciplined and connected. During this period, you still got to find some purpose each day to try and put a smile on your face and be upbeat and remain faith that we can turn it. So we'll be relying on that again. But just because it's worked in the past doesn't mean that we can just assume that it's going to happen again. We need to make it happen. And to the boys' credit, they are. I think most would agree 5-day tournaments are pretty tough to come over here and play these guys here. And we can give up.
Thank you.